ITEXPO Miami 2009.
Good morning, I'm Erik Linask coming to you live from the ITEXPO East 2009 exhibit hall floor. Not very long away from the doors opening for day 3 of the event. I'm sitting here with Tim Yankey, who is Director of Product Marketing at Polycom. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Erik.
Glad to have you with us. You know, if you've been around at the show the last couple of days, one of the things a lot of people are really talking about, and I think it just holds for the industry as a whole, you know, probably for the last year or even longer, is customization, really gaining an understanding of what your customers need. You know, the idea that a one-size-fits-all solution really isn't the name of the game anymore.
Right.
So I have to imagine that's something that Polycom's been addressing as well. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. This year, actually, we've got a new theme that we're pulling together, and I think will take us through this year and beyond, and that is really around this idea of communications for the way you work. And we're really, you know, focusing on customer needs, and I think there's 4 key distinctive areas that Polycom brings to the table to help support that overarching element. The first of those areas is really intimate and immediate communications. And there's 2 components to that. The intimate component is really about the user experience and making sure that we're providing the best user experience possible. Both, and the ROI you get is enhanced productivity from either clear calls or instantaneous calls. I think HD voice is probably one of the hallmark things that Polycom has been working on the past several years to really bring clearer calls to the table. And VoIP technologies are enabling us to do that. I think in terms of the immediateness, we've got everything from push-to-talk in our wireless phones to just the immediacy of being able to dial someone anywhere in the world with one of our conference phones and establishing a collaborative session that way. I think another key point that supports that is this idea of we have a broad portfolio that allows you to tailor our solutions to both your environment and your role. And what I mean by that from an environment perspective, we have solutions in things like from cruise ships all the way to oil platforms. We have stadiums to home offices, and we have products that will work in any of those different environments, and we're designed specifically for those types of environments. From a role standpoint, you know, we have solutions specifically designed for nurses and nurse call management. We have solutions designed for hotel workers. We have solutions designed for the average business professional. And so any role that you have in any environment that you have, Polycom has an endpoint solution that meets your needs. I think the third key element that we bring to the table is business productivity. And what I'm referring to here, and there's been a lot of discussion at the show already, is actually integrating communications with your business operations and your business practices. And Polycom is doing a lot in this area of creating open interfaces to all of our products, all of our phones, all of our conferencing, and all of our wireless products that allow developers to write applications that can interface. These are things like CRM-type applications or appointment applications that can be integrated with the communication system to really enhance the productivity of a business. The final area is really all about future flexibility. Polycom is dedicated to using open and standards-based interfaces with all of our products. And we think that delivers really 2 things for the end user. One is it makes sure that they can create the best-of-breed solutions that they need, so they can pick and choose from a show like this the particular aspects or networking elements or other endpoints that can interface with our products. But it also creates really a protection for the future, knowing that their investment in these endpoint products will be able to work with other platforms, other call control platforms on into the future. So we think that those are the 4 key things that really wrap up this communications for the way you work aspect from our solutions.
Oh, that's great. I mean, it's certainly to your last point, in today's economy, future-proofing, it's got to be a great selling point for any customer that you're working with. One of the things you mentioned early on, the HD voice, and I've actually had the pleasure of having a few conversations using the HD voice service, and wow, it's fantastic. It really is. You know, the clarity is crystal clear. There's no question as to what letters or what words are being said. But you know, that's some of these other things are areas that a lot of people are exploring and working in. High def audio, not so much. There are a few other companies out there exploring it. I'm wondering what you're seeing in terms of market interest, market adoption, because it really is a great technology.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that Polycom has been pioneering for several years. In the fall of 2006, we introduced our first HD voice or wideband codec-equipped telephone. And you know, the exciting thing for me is that I really see a dramatic change in 2009. We're seeing a lot of interest, both from our call control partners who are implementing the G.722 codec in their call control platforms, but we're also seeing a lot of excitement from our service providers and IPPX providers who are seeing this as a way to differentiate themselves and their services in the marketplace. So Polycom has multiple, I think we're up to, I think we're up to like 10 to 15 service provider partners who have now implemented and are leveraging HD voice capabilities and providing an HD voice service. So I feel like the momentum is picking up. We had a session the other day here at the show talking about HD voice. I think we're seeing interest from other parties in the industry. So I feel like the momentum is really starting to build around it. So it's very exciting for us, and we're going to continue to drive that throughout this year.
Yeah, I know that there was actually a lot of hype being generated around the session, the HD voice session that you mentioned. How'd that go?
It went extremely well. The audience was engaged, which was fantastic. You know, they were asking a lot of the right questions. So clearly there's awareness building, clearly there's interest. And I think as an industry, we have more to do to help bring awareness to this technology and make sure that we've got the interoperability in place to really bring it to fruition this year.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, certainly best of luck with that. I look forward to hearing and seeing more about that. I've been talking with Tim Yankey from Polycom here live from ITEXPO in Miami. Tim, thanks a lot.
All right, thank you, Eric. Appreciate it.